Hi, this is Elliot from Workload. In this video, we're going to build a three-step workflow. First, we're going to start off with the trigger of creating a new patient in DrChrono. Then, we're going to have an action of adding a new spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. And then finally, sending a welcome email in Gmail. All right, let's make a workflow. So we're going to start at our workload editor, and we're going to give our workflow a title. So this is going to be DrChrono to Sheets to Gmail. And we're going to click inside of our trigger box and select DrChrono as our app. And the event is going to be a new patient. Click continue. I'm going to make sure I'm connected to my DrChrono account. But then I'm going to test my trigger to make sure there is a patient to be found. And indeed there is. Miss Samantha Poops. Okay, so she's there. So now we can continue. And the first thing we're going to do is add her to a Google Sheet. So we're going to find Google Sheets, which I have to spell correctly. And we're going to create a spreadsheet row. And we're connected to our Google account already, so click continue. The spreadsheet I want to add her to is my patient list. And the worksheet is going to be new patients. And so now I'm going to start adding information from that trigger one column at a time. So I'm going to click the Add To button. I'm going to select the column. So the first column is first name. And then the data, I'm going to click inside of the box and then click on the number one new patient, DrChrono, and find the name of my patient. Then I'm going to keep on adding one column at a time the details of this patient. So last name, I'm going to find last name. And this is a little bit tedious to do, but you only have to do it once. And once your workflow is set up, then the workflow knows where to find the information for all of these columns and places it there automatically. And finally, the social security number. And again, this is a fake social security number. Do not try and steal Samantha Poop's identity. Okay, so now we're going to click continue. We have all that information in the right columns. So I'm going to test that action. And that was successful. So I'm going to click continue. I can peek over at my patient list. And there she is. Samantha Poops was just added to our patient list. So that part works. And we're going to add another step to our workflow. We'll click on the plus symbol. And this is going to be in Gmail. And we're going to send an email. I'm connected to Gmail already, so I can click continue. And so for the two, we're going to import that information from our trigger, and that's going to be her email address. We don't need to make any carbon copies. The from email address is going to be me, and I'm going to use that same email address as the reply to email address from I'm Dr. Elliot in this case. The subject is going to be welcome. And the body can say, dear space. And then we'll put in her name. Samantha space Poops, comma. Thank you for joining our practice. And then we're going to Click continue, and we will test that action. And we successfully sent that email. So now we click continue one more time, and we have our workflow set up with a green dot in the top corner of each node. So I can now activate my workflow. And now every time there's a new patient created in DrChrono, it will add a spreadsheet row to that spreadsheet we chose, and then also send that patient a welcome email to the practice. So that's how you can create a workflow that will create a new spreadsheet row in Google Sheets and send an email at Gmail whenever a new patient is created in DrChrono. Please like and subscribe to this video to get more content from Workload about how to automate your business practices. And I'll see you next time.